we are going to be doing unboxing for Geekfuel today. And if you're wondering what, I've got Luke here with me. He's not normally typically a part of unboxings, but he's like, hey, I want to be a part of one of your unboxings. I like what you've done with the unboxing so far, so...
I never... No, just...
Don't contradict me. Don't contradict me on my own show. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get into the Geekfuel box, and we're both going to do some of the rating on it. Let's see what's going on. So let's go ahead and I'm opening it upside down now. So when you get into the box, first thing you're going to see, usually, this box used to actually come with paper over the top of it, so it was a little bit of more of a hidden when it came in, but
sure.
Now they've been just throwing their Geekfuel magazine, and I'll go through that at the very end a little bit of what goes on in there. First item out of the box, we have a plushie, and you know me, I'm not a fan of plushies. But this one is the blue version of the Deadpool. So there is that. Not a bad plushie for being a plushie. It's got some decent detail on it. I like that it's a Deadpool item, but again, I am just not a fan of plushies. Do you have any...
not a big fan of Deadpool. Plushies, I could go either way on them.
You're not a fan of Deadpool?
No, I'm not actually. I'm probably in the minority on that.
I think you're in the minority. Well, when Deadpool first came out, and I was like, oh my god, that looks so stupid, just because it was like, I felt like it was going to be over the top, trying to be funny, and I was just like, I don't really want to watch that. Like, that looks like it's just going to be too over the top to be actually funny. And then one of my friends bought it, and he brought it over, and we actually sat down and watched it, and I was like,
had a good laugh.
All right, yeah. I actually really like this movie, but yeah, just not a fan of plushies. They're just on my zero tolerance list.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and save this one for last because I believe it's going to be the one that has the shirt in it, and I always usually do the shirt last. So we'll go ahead and save that. Next item out of the box is one of their enamel pins. So as you know, Geekfuel does some of the best pins out there on the market. They customize it completely. Their logo, I wonder if it's on the box here somewhere. So right down here on the box, you see that little robot kind of looks like Wall-E from Disney?
Yeah.
That is their company mascot. So every month they do pins in their company mascot style.
Oh, very cool.
And they customize them, and they're quality pins. They're not the arm bar or anything like that. So I really like what they do with them. And they do a different theme every month. This month's theme is Mortal Kombat, but as you can see, they put Combot Edition. So that's sort of like a little play on words.
Yeah. And
I don't know about you, it looks like that it has the basic characters from Mortal Kombat 1, or it might even be Mortal Kombat 2, I believe. It's one of those ranges, but so it's got Liu Kang, Scorpion, Raiden, Kano, Luke Cage, Sub-Zero, and Sonya Blade as options. So, me personally, I always played as two characters, Liu Kang and Sub-Zero. So
Scorpion, that was my go-to, or Raiden.
Raiden was a popular one. Scorpion was always a popular one for the come here.
With Raiden, I always did the same two moves. That stupid little spiral thing that he did.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other one.
I always used to just freeze people and then go on an uppercut.
Yeah, there you go.
That was just that business. So in this box we got Sub-Zero.
Hey, that's
a
good one.
I like that one. Definitely a hit for me. If you didn't get to see the box, that is the box. That's the back of the box. And I'll go ahead and take close-up pictures for all this as well and post them in the commentary.
There you go.
So that one is definitely a plus for me. I really do like the pins that they come with. Those are really awesome. I'm not necessarily a pin guy, but just the fact that they're so unique when they do their pins, that makes them a win for me.
A lot of customization to them.
Next item out of the box, we get this every year around December, and although I like it, I also kind of hate it at the same time because I know every December, like, one of my items is going to be replaced by this. And that is nerdy wrapping paper for the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
So last year, it was green wrapping paper, red wrapping paper, and blue wrapping paper, and then each one, I believe, the red was Mario, so it had mushroom heads and stuff like that on it. The green was Zelda, so it had the one sword and I think the
The
Triforce,
one sword?
or whatever it is.
The Master Sword?
The Master Sword. I'm blanking on it. Shut up.
Sorry.
And then I forget what the blue one was, but I mean, it looks like they're doing that again, but just in a different theme.
Yeah.
In this one, I show for the green wrapping paper. It looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
Because we've got Picha.
Pizza.
Pizza.
I've had pizza before.
Ninja stars, swords. What are those things called? Raphael uses
Size.
Yeah, size. Yeah. And then Donnie's stick, his staff.
The bow.
And then looks like this one. If I had to guess, probably Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, it looks like Bob's Burgers.
So it's
to me.
yellow. It's got the burgers on top of it. So I'm assuming it's going to be Bob's Burgers for that one.
There you go. And that's the Simpsons.
Yeah, and this one looks like it's the Simpsons. So it's the pink donut with the bite taken out. So that is going to be...
Yep, that's all three right there.
Yeah, you usually only get 3. But although I kind of like it, because I do end up using them, and it works really well for me, especially when I'm giving presents to my nerdy friends. But
there you go.
Yeah, I am a little sad. Which one would you want me to wrap your gift in if I got you something?
I gotta go with the Ninja Turtles.
The Ninja Turtles.
Hands down.
Okay, you're in my realm. I like that. I can do that. Next item out of the box is going to be a buildable figure. We've been seeing a lot of these in our boxes recently. We've gotten a Captain America shield and the Assassin's Blade, hidden blade for the arm.
Very cool, yeah.
And it looks like this one is the AT-AT from Star Wars. I stand corrected. On here it says this is from Star Wars Rogue One, and it's the AT-ACT, which they all look the same to me. AT-AT is an AT-AT. So, and I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, so if you're getting angry at me for not getting the correct model name for this...
Oh, you're going to have someone in the comments who's going to be like, oh no, the reason it's different is...
Yeah, exactly. It's because it's got black metal instead of the usual gray metal.
Yeah.
It's got the tan doors on it, so that makes it an AT-ACT.
Has a shorter nose.
I'm sorry, it's a long-legged metal contraption that's easily tripped.
Yeah.
So next item out of the box is the Steam game, and we get a Steam game in every box.
Oh, very cool.
And usually they range from about a $5 value to a $20 value is what we've normally seen. I don't know if they're ever going to go beyond that. This one here is a $13 value, and it is a game called Lumini. So, and one thing I am trying to do is I haven't been very good on it, but I'm trying to play all these games for the channel after I get them. But I've really been stuck on Dwarf Run. It's a very long game for a very long time. Might put a pin in it because we've had some computer issues where it's erased all my save data. So I'm deciding whether it's really worth it to go back through the game up to where it was, or if I just need to cut it and run, because it's not getting a ton of views, but it is getting some views. But so there's that. And this is the spoiler booklet of everything we got out of the box, but we have to do the shirt before we give the ratings on all the items.
There you go.
So, this is the Jurassic Park shirt, and it looks like it is a navy blue shirt, and it is... Let you guys take a look at it first before we start staring at it and going ooh and ah. Okay. So it looks like it is a Jurassic Park shirt, and it looks like it would be of the poster of Isla Nublar, which I believe is... It's the name of one of the islands, but there's Isla Sorna and Isla Nublar. I believe Nublar is the name of the first island?
You got me on this one. I liked Jurassic Park, but it's been a long time since I actually watched it.
Yeah, were you a fan of the Jurassic Park movies?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of the new ones?
For
Jurassic World?
Yeah, World, yeah. I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I actually really like Chris Pratt. So,
I love Chris Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt's awesome. But
so we're just going to do a real quick rundown of what we got in the box and go ahead and give it our ship bell countdown that I normally do for the channel. Let's go ahead and start off with the Plushie. You know I hate him, so I'm going to give it... I like Deadpool, so 3 out of 10.
Alright. And now I'm going to give my score.
Yeah, you're going to.
I'm going to go. I'll go with a 4 on the plushie.
4 on the plushie.
Yeah, I'll go 4 out of 10. I'm not a big fan of Deadpool. It looks like a pretty creative rendition of Deadpool. If it's just supposed to be like the blue one. Is he like sad or who knows?
I really don't know the reason behind the different color ones.
Yeah.
I know his normal color is red. I see the white variant often, like the white suit, and I'm not sure. I think he has a different name when he's actually in the white suit, which I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not very familiar with the Deadpool universe, so to me it's just a blue Deadpool.
There you go.
And next item, I'm going to rate the pins. Love Mortal Kombat. I love that I got Sub-Zero. Love the uniqueness of the pins. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. I think I'll go 7 out of 10. The reason I'm going to be a little harsher on it probably is just because I don't know much about the Geekfuel pins so far. So,
yeah.
But
the only reason it got a 9 out of 10 for me is that I'm not really a pin guy, but I love everything that they do about these, and this is a good month for me. So
I used to put pins on my backpacks all the time.
I'm giving that a 9 out of 10, just short of a 10 out of 10. Next, let's go to the AT-ACT. Love Star Wars, loved the Rogue One. As for it being a buildable figure, it's not really my cup of tea. So I'm going to go with a 5 out of 10 on the buildable figure.
I'm going to go a little higher on that. I'm going to go 7. Maybe, we'll go 8 actually. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
And the reason is because I actually really do like puzzles and putting things together, models. I think that kind of stuff is a lot of fun. And I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I think that's pretty cool.
Not bad. You might end up getting this then wrapped in some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There we go.
Okay, so the next item out of the box is going to be the wrapping paper. Now, I'm sad that I always get wrapping paper this time of year.
Takes up a spot.
Just because it takes up a spot out of the book. I really wish this would be like just a
you
toss
can buy your own wrapping paper.
Yeah. Like, give me another item that's worth it for the box, and then just throw in this as a toss-in, because you know that this doesn't cost very much to make.
Right.
It's pretty cheap item to make, but I do like the at least 2 of the fan fictions out of there. So
Simpsons and no, maybe your Bob's Burgers.
I like Bob's Burgers.
Yeah,
more.
your Bob's
I
Burgers.
do not like the Simpsons. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And I love the Turtles. Love the Turtles. So just the fact that it got the Turtles, that's automatically going to put it in the higher rating. Let's go 7 out of 10.
Me, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't buy a lot of Christmas presents for my buddies. Sorry, man. But so wrapping paper wouldn't be high on my shopping list, and so I have to go a little lower on this one. I'd probably go 4. I bumped it up. I was going to say 3, but I actually like all the designs. So I'm a fan of each.
All right. Next item out of the box, the Steam game. I really don't know anything about this game, other than it deals with colorful Lumini creatures, and you're restoring their homeworld. I'm just reading this off the back as I go. I should have did this when I first presented the item. It is a $13 value, but you know they're probably getting it for 70% off in a bundle package or something like that. So it's got a soothing soundtrack, and swarm to overcome obstacles, puzzles, collect the planet's energy, and grow and evolve with new abilities. That sounds kind of cool. It does sound like similar games I've gotten with them in the past. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a 5 out of 10, just because it just sounds like something I've gotten from them and have played too much in the past.
Not knowing anything about the game and not, never opened up a Geekfuel box or anything like that before. I think it's pretty cool that the Geekfuel includes a game that you can go and put on your Steam account. I also have a huge library of games on my Steam account.
Yeah, my library is growing by hundreds every year.
Yeah, I've probably got 300 plus games on my Steam account. So I might rate this, I'd go 7. I'd go 7 out of 10 for that. Okay. I think it's pretty cool that they include a game.
Nice. Now the last item out of the box is the t-shirt. I am a huge fan of Jurassic Park. I try to watch the trilogy and now the new Jurassic World movie at least one time every year. And I am excited for Jurassic World 2 coming out in theaters here hopefully pretty soon.
There you go.
Yeah. And I love that they use one of the original movies instead of just going with the newest one. So I really love that. Actually, it could be the newest one as well because I think they go back to the original island. So I stand corrected on that one. And I like that they actually use, I know it's still dark, but I love that they actually use something other than black. Yeah. So I really like that. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. This is my favorite item out of the box.
Very cool. Yeah, and I'll go 9 out of 10, just because I watched the original Jurassic Park series, but they didn't stick with me over the years. I need to go back and watch them again.
Yeah. Alright, so that is the box. I'm just going to take a real quick look through here and just kind of let you guys know what's in it. I'm not going to show you each and every page and let you read it. I'm just going to let you know what comes in the magazine so that if you want to get Geek Fuel, you know that this is technically an item that comes with it, even though it's not considered part of the price. So on the first page, they just have a little section of celebrating 20 years of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it just gives you a few segments there. It's going over the new Justice League movie, just like a little article on what's going on with that.
Have you seen the new Justice League?
I have not seen the new Justice League. I'm a little skeptical. I don't know, I grew up with Marvel, and a lot of the production value that goes into DC Comics stuff has been really lacking. Like, it's almost like they're not fully committed to their projects, especially with, like, their TV shows. Yeah. It almost feels like they're under budget or B budget films, and to me that it decreases the value of DC stuff. Yeah.
I just got that Movie Pass thing, so I might be going to see that pretty soon.
Yeah. Next thing on the list is a article dealing with vintage villains. So all the villains throughout, looks like DC. Yep. For the last couple of years, or
there's a little bit about your game.
20 years. There's another little feature on our game because they do a little Gamers Corner where they pull out games that are coming out here pretty soon, and then they also include a little extra about the game that you receive. So that's the Gamers Corner. And then here's my favorite part about the magazine is at the end of the magazine they do this ultimate holiday gift guide, or they just call it the gift guide. And it's just a whole bunch of nerdy stuff that you never knew was out there. Like, in one of the past magazines I saw that they posted a little, and it's a mini fridge that's just big enough to hold like a 6-pack or something like that.
Oh, very cool.
That you can take to your work or something like that and put it underneath your desk. But it's shaped really nerdy. Like, there was one shaped as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles van, or there's one that's shaped like R2-D2 or Iron Man's head. And it's really cool, nifty gift ideas and stuff like that for
that nerdy friend of yours.
For that nerdy friend of yours, or that
send us gifts.
The nerdy feed, the need to feed, that nerdy inside yourself. You always get stuff like that. It's like there's a Street Fighter Christmas sweater that's on here. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So it just goes through that, and then I have been actually featured on one of these before. But they do all of their YouTubers and unboxers. They take pictures of them and put them in the back of their magazine.
That's pretty awesome.
So, yeah. Otherwise, that is it for the Geek Fuel box. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, I'll go ahead and leave a link down below so you can go ahead and sign up for yourself. This overall box for me was, I had some things I really enjoyed, and then I had a few things that were just kind of middle of the road, the lower end for me this time, which doesn't normally occur, but it did this time. But they normally have really great boxes, and I suggest you go check them out. But that is going to do it for Luke and I here at the unboxing of Geek Fuel. Later, dudes!